Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Every day I'm hustling. That's the song that was on. Okay, so I'm about to give y'all this little free game right here. No hustle here, honey. Let me tell you something. Alignment. Um, it's a tricky situation because these weirdos do everything to counterattack what somebody tells you to do to defend yourself from their foolery. So just be advised. When you go, if you go, get the stuff I'm about to tell you to get so that this can serve as an armor for some people that Allah is telling me to share what I made for myself with other people. Because you need something. It said, the Bible says that spiritual warfare basically is not carnal. So a gun sometimes ain't the answer because these people are scared to death of God. They hate God, yet they fear God. They don't fear you. Because if they did, they wouldn't be kicking y'all asses wholesale and killing everybody y'all love. And some of them pretend to love, but they just want some insurance money or some whatever the fuck material bullshit. Um, you're gonna need a water bottle. You're gonna need 3 water bottles or 3 spray bottles. But one of them gonna be um any brand that has kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses and also kills COVID-19 virus. So if the disinfectant is a spray like this one, and it got there on there, like this one, this is the container you're going to use. You're going to need an empty bottle to pour out what's in here so that you can have that. You don't want to just throw that away. This is really what really pricked my conscience in my heart for me to do what Allah is telling me to do is people that are in unstable situations, meaning you homeless, you living somewhere you really can't take a bath because it's a spray detox. I prefer sitting in a bathtub. However, everything happens for a reason where alchemy is concerned. And I don't want everybody that watches this to do what I'm telling you to do. However, if you're in an unstable situation, you need to do it. Especially if you outside. If you got the luxury of taking a bath, take a bath and buy from other people. This is how you create alchemy. It's not a hustle. If everybody does what I tell them to do, then it doesn't work as effectively. And you got to be original. Don't write the exact things I'm going to show you on the bottle that I wrote. This is something that I'm dealing with where I'm at. You may be dealing with something like sexual offenders. So you may want to write on your bottle, repel sexual offenders. You know what I'm saying? You'll understand once I show y'all this other bottle. The reason I had to switch bottles is because they have a tendency to stop you from using regular bottles like this that you could just buy in a dollar store, Walmart, Target, just a regular plain bottle. They fuck with these companies and then the company will go under because there's nothing wrong with what they're creating. They do shit to stop shit from working so they can frustrate you, irritate you, aggravate you, just ruin your day. Sometimes that's just all it is. It ain't no depth to it or nothing. They just envious motherfuckers that want you to be fucked up and unhappy. So yes, something as simple as fucking nozzle not working when you're running late and you're trying to clean a tub or do something, you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. And then if you sell products where nozzles are needed, spray nozzles, even the smallest of spray nozzles, they'll fuck with that because you got a business where you use those in order to, contain whatever it is that you're selling. They fuck with all kind of bottle caps. It's ridiculous. And I feel sorry for the manufacturers. If they work with the manufacturers, they sons of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Cutting their nose, spite their face, because that's your job. Stupid motherfucker, you making it fuck up ain't gonna make you have a job. People continue to buy the product is what's gonna make you have a job. Because if they keep having to return it, it's counterproductivity. Ain't no profit being made. So you end up putting yourself out of a job trying to irritate other people with the stupid shit y'all be on. They know who. So you're going to get 3 bottles. You're going to get 2 of these, and you're going to get 1 of these. One of them is going to be to pour this in there, because it may work because it's a disinfectant. Okay? This is a durable cap. They had to come up with something. I know they did. Something real sturdy and exclusive and only fit a certain bottle, and it's durable, and it's a reason for that. It's a reason they have to do that kind of shit. And they'll be thinking it's them. And it's really just them really perfecting something through the person that's thinking that something's wrong with the initial creation, so to speak. Now you see how God feels. So, this is going to be, you got 3 bottles. 2 of these is empty. 1 of them you're going to use to pour this in. You don't have to get Clorox. Just get a brand that has 99.9% bacteria virus, not, kills COVID. This reading is primarily for Americans. If you're in another country, you're more than welcome to utilize this information. This is magic to a degree and alchemy. So I said, I thought about this and it was empty. I said, let me use this. And I tried to put this on there. That wasn't working. I said, well, why do I got this bottle in the first place? Why would I pick this? It's something that I can utilize on here. And then I said, okay, it can serve as not only energetic protection and an aura cleanse and whatever else you want to put on there on your bottle that you're going to conjure in. You're going to have a conjure bottle. And then you're going to pour what you conjure. You got to let it sit for like a day at least. Then you're going to pour what's in your conjure bottle into here. So it'll serve as spiritual protection and extra protectant on the energetic side where bacteria and viruses and this, COVID shit is concerned. Okay? And yes, it will work. This is what I did with mine. I don't want you to do the same thing. You're an individual. You know what's going on. Evil repellent detox spray. Aura cleanse, chakra unblocking, and chakra balancing. And then I put the chakra colors. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this unless you want to. You don't have to, though. I just did that for myself. You don't have to. If you want to, you can. And you just go based off the chakra colors up the bottle. I do different colors a certain type of way because I really don't deal with the third and the crown chakra. I get too much expansion, so it's pretty much just Om, O-M, Om. And then I put this on the bottom. Cord removal, return shadows. Cord removal, return shadows. So if you're unstable, that means your money funny. You can use anything in nature to put in this conjure bottle. Anything. You can, if you don't have any money, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you can't afford these things, shoplift. I ain't say steal other stuff. Just what I'm telling you, okay? So you're going to need a black marker to write on it. You're going to need 2 spray bottles, empty. If you think this matters, well, what if the color of that is pink? It doesn't matter. If it matters to you, then get the color that draws you in. Because everything matters. Your conjure bottle, you can write whatever it is you want to write on it. But it's going to be for repellent purposes. So if I were to say that if Takeoff would have had this, he would be still alive. Because sometimes it's not about the gun. Like I said, they'll kill you first because they're that scared of death. You can, if you feel like you've got particular enemies, you can put repel my baby's daddy. Whatever you need to do with somebody that you know will cause harm to you in whatever unstable situation you may be dealing with at this time. You may be under attack by a whole motherfucking city if you read tarot. If that's the case, then you know you're going to do something like this, just basic evil repellent, because you don't know everybody that's evil, and you're not about to be trying to read all them people and this and that and this and that. Aura cleanse for myself. Chakra unblocking, chakra balancing, cord removal, and return shadows. Period. Not to sender. No, just return shadows. So you write on there what you want, you decorate it how you want, and it's going to be your conjure bottle. If you do not have money and you go somewhere where there's flowers, it takes nothing to just pluck a rose. Just take a whole rose with the vine on it. 1 rose. If you want 1 sunflower, 1 sunflower. If you cannot afford it, you can get sticks off of trees, branches off of trees. You're going to put all of that in your conjure. And you're going to say your whatever you want to say while you're holding it in your hand. Protect me, whatever you say. If you got a favorite scripture, whatever the case may be, that's what's going to go into the intangible items. Or tangible items, excuse me. If you use YouTube, if you do frequency, sound frequency, you can conjure it with sound frequency. If you want to do any chakra work or aura cleansing, whatever it is, YouTube is loaded with frequency and megahertz or meditations. You could do Kali if you wanted to. They get all kind of stuff. If you into deities, if you work with Oshun, I wouldn't do Oshun because there's love. You understand? And these people ain't got no love for you. You're trying to repel, not attract. Those that love you more than likely won't be repelling. If they don't have what's best for you in mind and they come up to you, they'll tell on themselves. It won't be hard to read them. You're going to let all the stuff that you get, which is going to be natural elements. Like I said, you can pluck a sunflower, pluck a rose, take 1, the stalk with it. Put the stalk in there along with the sunflower, along with the rose petals, or whatever flower you're going to get, 1 of them. And break up break it up. Put it in there. I may have some in here. Just stick in here. I don't know, but you get my drift. And then you're going to, you could just use water. You don't need no whole lot of stuff because you don't want to clog it. When you pour it over into this disinfectant bottle all-purpose cleaner, Clorox. You could get Lysol. So don't be just throwing a whole bunch like you making a gumbo. Keep it light and load it up with high frequency things or your own. If you like to talk, if you're a verbalist, you can speak into those things and make that which isn't be. Okay? You let it sit for 24 hours. And you're going to use it as much as you need to because some of y'all have accumulated shadows. I did because I'm not able to sit down in a tub where I'm at. So I have to use it every day until I feel as light as I would when I only had to take 1 or 2 baths. The motherfuckers that trying to kill me know that. These people are not dumb. They're highly intelligent beings. Doings, should I say. Fucking up kind of shit. Highly intelligent fuck ups. And that's it. That's what you're going to do. If it ain't clear, rewind it back. And listen again, because I think I was clear. 3 bottles. One is going to be 99.9% of bacteria and virus killer. And it's going to have COVID-19 virus that it kills that too. 1 empty bottle, you're going to pour whatever is in the all-purpose cleaner or the cleaner with that 99.9% on there. The actual disinfectant, you're going to pour in one of the empty bottles. It's like this. So that you don't waste it. You can use that. And it's more than likely will spray. You may have empty bottles somewhere in your house. You don't have to go do nothing. But get the stuff to put in these things. You're going to put your words on here. You can cover this in words if you want to. Do it your way. If you want to add chakra balancing things in there, do it your way. What you're moved to do, what you feel like you need. And it'll be available on YouTube in one way or another. So that whatever you get, whatever you pick to put in here, whether it's roses, sunflowers, branches from trees, the stem from the rose or the sunflower, or whatever flower you plan on getting, you can put a little bit of grass in there if you don't have allergies. If you do, you never know, because if somebody else does, then that'd be even more effective. Branch from trees. If you feel like it's a certain area that they're picking at you at, then you can get a branch from that area off a tree. Stick it in there. Let all the frequency hit that stuff that you're playing. You're going to be playing it out loud on your phone or something. Don't give a fuck if you're in a car or a truck or a van. It doesn't matter. This is for homeless people, actually. More than anything. And children. If you don't give your children detox baths, which every person should. If you don't, you should. You're going to add some Epsom salt. Something else you may have to take. I pray y'all got a pen. You're going to put some Epsom salt. If you can find some black salt. And you're going to use some Himalayan pink salt if you can't find the black salt. If you can find them both, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just Himalayan. If they only got, they fucks with shit when I say stuff. So just know. Get the coarse kind. Don't get the fine kind. Get the one that's like rocks. You're going to put the pink Himalayan and a little bit of Epsom salt. Mix it with whatever you got with the flowers and the branches and all of that. You're going to play your high frequency stuff, or you're going to speak what you want to say over that stuff to make it a repellent. You're going to put it, all that you got, you're going to stick it in this bottle. And you're going to put some water in it and let it sit for 24 hours. If you want a high power, then you're going to play all of that stuff for 24 hours. So it ain't sweet. It takes work to build anything, especially with these dark shadows we're dealing with out here right now. And then you're going to spray it. If you wanted to make it for you and your children, and you make it a family evil repellent detox, or do separate ones. This for your children, this is for yourself. Or if you got a mate, for yourself and your mate. You spray them down. The night, if you're not leaving home, you cool. It doesn't matter. If they have to go to school and they bathe before they go to bed, then you're going to do it. You're going to spray them down before they take a shower. And then you're going to rinse it and wash themselves, and then one more time. So twice. They'll sleep like a log, more than likely. And then they'll be straight in the morning. You ain't going to do it until it's time for bath time. If you feel like there is some shit going on in their school, definitely get busy. You as the parent do it. Don't allow them to do it. This is not a child's project. You know what you got in mind, what you worry about, who's going to get them. If you feel like it's a kidnapper, if you feel like it's a pedophile, if you feel like it's weirdos or whatever, you can put weirdo repellent. I'm trying to tell you, do your thing, do your thing. If you want to add chakras in there, you make it all kind of, you can make it multi-purpose, just like this is an all-purpose cleaner. You see what I'm saying? All this I got on here is all-purpose soap. Even though it's dealing with chakras, it's always repellent too. So I think y'all got it. Now I got to do some reading, because this is 777 numerology reading. I said I thought it was 7 numerology. I mean, no, not. 777, so we're going to read up on the 7. And this is really America's number, 1776. You can do numerology the way you need to when you see something that can be utilized and decoded, or it's trying to draw your attention to something. This 777, 1776. If you take the 1 and the 6 and make it a 7, it's 777. So 777 is really an American number. Say what's up to Esau. Y'all call him Jesus. He popped a box right away. I said, what you want? Out of the Kim Cran, he said a box. It popped right away. I said Jesus, and I said Esau. So I said Esau, pop box. It came out the box. I'm like, the box? What you saying? Tell me to get you out. So this is going to be Jesus Holland. 151. Who used to drink that 151? The box. The cage, the rules, the norm. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is a part of its multi layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going, break through. An exquisite life requires it. Moving outside of the box is exhilarating and expansive, but destabilizing. Others will wonder what you are doing and why you will too. This is a part of the process. Everything within the box is known. Everything outside of the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. Choose freedom. When light, structure, order, coherence, and logic. Structure, order, coherence, and logic. When dark, limitation, rigidity, judgment, fear. Go deeper with Richard Serra, One Ton Prop, House of Cards. I think that was clear. The number 7 represents the aura. The number 7 has a sweet, gentle, caring energy field that goes into a situation and makes everything better, nicer, and brighter. It is also one of the most sensitive numbers and very much an empath. Victorious, prosperous, lovely, encouraging, charming, artistic, beautiful, and sensual. The color that rules 7 is green. The planet is Venus. The Sephira is Netzach. Definition, victory. Yogic body, aura. Catchphrase, elevation. Y'all may want to add aura cleanse on there. In Kabbalah, the 7th Sephira on the Tree of Life is called Netzach, which means victory. This is attributed to the planet Venus. As much as Venus represents art, creativity, and sensuality, it's also the planet of feeling secure on a very deep level. Venus is beauty. Venus is nice things and rewarding relationships. Venus is true value and self-worth. If you value yourself, you will create a lot more prosperity in your life. You'll feel more secure in the world, and this security will enable you to help others value themselves too. The number 7 is the number of the perpetual upgrade, which can translate into finer things in a very high, prosperous, evolved energy field. The number has a very charming, pleasant energy that other people like to have around them, whether in a work environment, a social environment, or whatever the situation is. Yes, you could put crystals in there. You can put rocks from outside in there. Just don't clog it. With the way that these contraptions is made, it's kind of impossible to clog it. However, you don't want to do nothing to prohibit it from wanting to spray. And it wouldn't be, nothing is in there. It wouldn't be the bottle or nothing. It's these shadow beings. Yeah, it's that deep. And like I said, buy from other people. If you have a bathtub, don't do it yourself. Buy from somebody. And then you don't have to do the things that people that are in unstable situations or don't have the finances or don't have a home and don't have a bath that they can sit in. You know, it's kind of showing greed to me. The way you create alchemy is to make sure that everybody eats. People sell these things. I sold it. It's just everybody's conjure is different, depending on the alchemist. However, if you deal with a spiritualist and you buy things from them, continue to buy from them if you are in a situation where you can sit in a tub. This is really for people unstabilized and on the go. Even wealthy people that don't have the luxury of sitting in a bathtub in a fucking hotel because you gotta go. You gotta take a shower, hit it and quit it. For wealthy people too, rich people too. You're homeless for real because you're always not at home. You got to work. And it's something really, really therapeutic for people, rich or poor, that are unstable right now. Because the poor got made to be poor and homeless because of these weird beings. I was poor. Then you have the rich that's constantly working to make sure that this whole thing don't flop. Or wealthy. I say everybody who got wealth is rich right now. You just got rich and poor. That's it. There's no middle class anywhere. So when I say you're lucky to have somewhere that you can sit your ass in a tub and soak, so that you don't take out of the mouths of the bottle companies or the manufacturers. You have to be considerate that everybody is selling something and they need to make money. And that's how you create alchemy. You do not create alchemy by just worrying about yourself, and you're not thinking about the next man. You're being inconsiderate. You can't be an alchemist and be inconsiderate. An alchemist is resourceful more than anything else. And an alchemist is considerate and gracious more than anything else. And in the Bible, it says the greatest among you is a servant. When you're in a servant mindset, it's impossible to think about just yourself. You're always going to have your fellow man in mind, whether it's your child, whether it's your husband, whether it's your wife, whether it's your neighbor, whether it's a fucking stranger. The number 7 is the number of the perpetual upgrade, which can translate into finer things in a very high, prosperous, evolved energy field. The number has a very charming, pleasing, or pleasant, energy that other people like to have around them, whether in a work environment, a social environment, or whatever the situation is. This number makes everything that much shinier, prettier, sweeter. It's a very lucky number. So, um, if you're a rich person and you on the go all the time, you can use it at any time. You can use it on your outside clothes. If you just feel like you about to go somewhere and it's like kind of situation, you don't want everybody talking to you, pulling up on you. Well, you don't have to have your bodyguards extra tense if you have those. If you don't, you still just want to roll incognito. It's something that you can spray in your car. It's something you can spray on the outside of your clothes, especially if you're on the go. When you do it to children, they're sensitive. So I would do it when they were going to be sleeping and then getting up. Not if you want to spray some on the outside of their book bag on their clothes, yes. Not on their bodies though. There's something totally different. You see how that box talked about the layers? Once you get past something, then it's something else. The body is different from the clothes that they have on. And these are perverts and weirdos out here. So to me, it's effective for the body when they get it done, spray them down. Then when they take a bath, they wash it off, and then on the skin. It's a mist, so it's not, and you got to make sure you rinse all that Lysol stuff out of that hot water, very hot water. Let it sit till you don't smell it. And even if you smell a faint, just a little bit, that's cool, because that'll help with the viruses and the bacteria. It'll activate with, but it will not irritate, because you'll wash shit, you clean up with it, and you ain't got no damn gloves on. It won't even be that much to have to worry about it. Use common sense too. And then when they go off to school, before they go, a little quick mist over the book bag, a little quick mist over their clothes, their being. If you want to do it on the clothes before they put them on, however you feel guided to do it. Just know that it's acting as a repellent. Rich people, I say, if you need to do it, however many times you need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're taking Ubers or whatever the case may be, you do not know. So you're going to spray yourself, just like I said, the children spray themselves on outside of clothes. If you want to spray them on your clothes before you put them on, fine. Just what how I said do it with children, that's how you'll do it. You may need it more often because you're out other places, you're everywhere in a public meetings, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you just need a refresher kind of situation. And you know how to be inconspicuous with it. And you're going to be designing your conjure bottle the way that you want to. You're going to conjure it the way that you want to. And it is therapeutic. It really is. The number 7 really loves to help others and has the energy of an emotional healer. That's one of the reasons it's called the platform for elevation. One simple example of this is that those with number 7s in their numerology chart help others feel good about who they are. Often, I'll see that manifest as they become counselors, healers, and therapists or take on similar roles. Of course, police. Are you kidding me? To put it very simply, you can say, wow, 7 just makes the world a nicer place. The number is connected with the aura, which represents each person's personal energy field. Your aura extends out of your physical body as your own little safety zone. A lot of the core elements of this number 7 relate to our sense of security and our ability to feel safe in the world. When we have that, we create a safe space around us that will make others feel good and nurtured. There's a teaching in magic that says you can't have a lot of holes in your aura. So you've got to stay vital. You've got to keep your personal energy and your personal space vital. I did not know this said this, y'all. So it's just confirming that y'all need to do this, as this will help you accomplish more, which will in turn give you greater power to help others. So stay sensitive, but always be strong and know that vulnerability is empowerment. Think of the number 7 as an upgrade, an energetic payday to help you feel safe and secure. This number encapsulates the energy that we keep in more delicate and private spaces. I joke and call it the energy in the bedroom. That doesn't mean that it has to be sexual. It just means it's cozy, it's private, it's like wearing a luxurious robe or being in bed with 1,000 thread count sheets. It's soft and gentle. This number wants us to feel good, but it also wants everything around you to look good and taste good. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that a designer purse or a brand new sports car or a pair of shoes or a sexy new lover will be what gives you the fulfillment that you're looking for. Though, keep that in balance. When used appropriately, the energy of this number can lead to tremendous self worth and self value. It's important to know that you can have an abundant, prosperous life. Be guided by your own self worth. This number strives to look into a situation and ask, how do I improve it? How do I make it better? The negative side of this number can be overextending yourself when helping others to the point of forgetting about your own needs. This number can sometimes be a bit of a people pleaser, leading you to say yes to things because it ultimately wants to help. However, don't overextend yourself to the point where you are draining yourself. If that happens, you're not actually helping others because you're destroying yourself. Help yourself first. Remember the oxygen mask rule when flying. Put on your own mask before assisting others with theirs. This number's planet is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. Taurus is about stuff. I often joke while Libra can be about other people. This can lead to you getting overly wrapped up and concerned about other people and how you can make their lives nicer. This number needs to learn how to be an empath without getting attached to the outcome of other people's problems. It's okay to feel everything, but if you're going to think it's all about you and your ego, you may run into feelings of insecurity and lack of love. You need to have true love and true compassion in order to feel and sense other people's issues. True compassion is acceptance, and part of this accepting that you can't always fix everyone else's problems. Negative sides of this empathetic number may manifest in you being too open and too sensitive and feeling unsafe, insecure, threatened, and or overly vulnerable. The number 7 is like a sponge that absorbs bad vibes and energy. It will often be more sensitive to external influence. Like I said, accumulation of shadows and not even yours. You can go outside and accumulate shadows and don't have to talk to one single solitary person. That's why this number, 777, is an American number because America was established in 1776. That's 777. If he were to look at it, he would agree with me. It doesn't have to be 1677. No. When you see a double number, two sevens and a one and a six, on the outside of those double sevens, you're going to make it 777. As this number has such an empathetic, sensitive energy field, you have to be mindful of what you're consuming, from mass media to food to intoxicants to other people's vibes. Seven feels everything. Things that have a tremendous effect on the aura include foods, places, energies, and intoxicants. Different forms of media, too, can have a significant effect. There's a teaching that says whoever has the biggest aura wins. When your aura is strong, fortified, and powerful, you're not going to allow others to affect you. Working with all things that have to do with cleansing, purity, and vitality are important with this number. An out of balance seven may have tremendous food sensitivities, get bogged down by other people's bad vibes, and are too affected by their external environment, where they live, where they want to live, or where they are. You know those people that are always seeking or insist that they have to live in a particular sort of environment, whether it's the country or city, whether they need to have a garden or see sunsets or be by the water. On a positive note, none of that matters. It's about knowing what's right and what charges your aura. This number can take on negative qualities when you're overly concerned with outside influences in order to bring strength and vitality to the inside. The number seven is often the energy of a nutritionist or therapist because they understand what makes us feel good and secure and what keeps our energies upbeat, light, bright, and positive. Even in modern numerology, 777 is considered a very lucky number because people just pick up on its upgrade energy field. So, how do you work with the number seven? What can you make better in your life? What can you approve or improve on, Americans? We always have this sweet, nice, sensitive energy within us and we protect it with our aura. So, we have to strengthen our aura game. What affects the aura? For one thing, intoxication creates a lot of holes in the aura and leads us to become way more vulnerable to other people's energies. For you that like the party bar life, you definitely need to get busy. Vulnerable to other people's energies, influences, and entities. I'm not saying this in any judgmental way, it's just a magical fact. Some people are incredibly sensitive to this, while for others it's not as intense. It's up to you to recognize whether this is an issue for you, whether it's media, foods, intoxicants, medicines, or herbs. Be aware that your aura is a sponge. It absorbs everything. Every time you're connecting with other people, when you shake their hands or when you hug them, just know there's a little auric energy exchange. That's fine. We live in a world. We're going to end up exchanging energies and auras. With too much of that, though, our auras can become depleted and we can become weak, insecure, and more vulnerable. A strong seven helps on every level. Emotionally, energetically, physically, and mentally, it carries a strong presence and leaves you secure and uplifted. The energy of seven is a prosperous upgrade of everything in your life. Even if you don't have a seven in your numerology chart, it's still good to ask yourself where you might be being overly sensitive. Then learning how to manage that. The number seven is a very vulnerable number. It is emotionally sensitive and empathetic. It is important to know that being sensitive and being vulnerable is all a part of the process. To be good numerologists, we have to be sensitive and attuned to things that aren't necessarily seen by others. The key is to recognize this as a strength and not a weakness. By strengthening your energy and aura, you can use sensitivity as something empowering rather than letting it bog you down. My father was a number seven like that. If you keep seeing the number seven, the universe might be asking you what in your life could use a prosperous upgrade. Or maybe it's telling you to do something nice for yourself and someone else. Or perhaps it's a message to look closely at what you're consuming. It could also be a sign that you're going to get lucky. Virtues: elevating, abundant, artistic. So this would be all the virtues of America. Elevating, abundant, artistic, tasteful, Epicurean, sensitive, sensual, sexy, sweet, improver, able to understand true value and self-worth, charming, helpful, generous, and tender. Vices: vapid, insecure, decadent, empathetic, people-pleasing, charmless, prudish, selfish, emotionally vampiric, defeated. Mottos: victory, elevate and celebrate, I am safe and secure, prosperity is time, love, and money. Again, the mottos: victory, Six of Wands, elevate and celebrate. Once you cleanse your aura, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit, shit. How hoes are in your aura, baby. That's your shell. Gotta strengthen it. I just gave you all the free game now. I am safe and secure. Y'all may want to write these things on there. Elevate and celebrate. I am safe and secure. Prosperity is time, love, and money. So I would say put on there, I am safe and secure. Elevate and celebrate if you want to do that. If you're always on a party scene, or if you are a caterer, or you do anything like that, you can write that on there. Elevate, then celebrate. You know, to remind yourself, I got to do this because it's ritualistic. The more you do that, the more you dispel of what's getting you bogged down, which is shadows accumulation. Like he said, we're doing auric exchanges all day. Whether you shake somebody's hand, whether you give them a hug, whether it's that let me get past you, motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you get your back too. You gotta get your back. Somebody gonna have to spray it for you. You got children. If not, you go take that off and pour it. Do what you need to do. If I can do it, you can. I ain't got nobody. My kid can't spray nothing. George Harrison is a 7. Kate Moss is a 7. Picasso, Elton John. Auntie Billy, silly Billy. Billie Holiday, Will Ferrell, Ravi Shankar. All right, y'all, let's get into this tarot. Some of y'all outside, homeless. Honey, strengthen that aura, honey. For real. They gonna fuck with everything I said get. So just know that the quicker you get it, the better. For real. If you got money, buy it. Don't steal shit. If you can afford it. Because that ain't nothing but about... That bottle was about, let's just say, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just say you need about $30 to get everything, because you're going to have to get some Epsom salt, and you're going to have to get the Himalayan pink salt. Most stores don't got black salt. If you find black salt, you're going to fuck around and find it somewhere where you don't have to order it, or you can go get it. Can't wait on this shit. If motherfucker like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, May, grocery stores, you're not going to find it. If you know somewhere, get busy. It don't matter if it's fine. Most black salt ain't coming rock like Himalayan pink salt. But you're going to need at least 2 ingredients, which would be Epsom salt and Himalayan pink salt, or you can do all 3. Himalayan pink, black, and Epsom salt. What's the name has one? Dr. What's his name? Dr. something. All of his is at Walmart. Dr. Bonner or something like that. You can get 1 bag of that, and then you got everything, but you got to get some Himalayan salt to go with it, or some black salt. With his, that's Epsom salt. So I think they're like $6, $7 or something for the whole bag. Go with what you like. Go with what stands out. He got a lot of different ones. Pomegranate, all kind of different ones. That's an Epsom salt that you can use. Dr. Bonner, I think that's his name. Let me look, because I know it's somewhere around here. Y'all know that popular brand. Dr. Teal, not Dr. Bonner. Dr. Teal. Dr. Till. It says you can't use it if you have diabetes and stuff like that. However, when you mist in and you spray in your skin, you it's different from soaking in it. So you're good, even if you got diabetes. If you're like, damn, I can't use that. Yes, you can. Because you're spraying it. You're not sitting in there soaking. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to strengthen your aura more than anything. So I had aura cleanse on mine. It's the reason I said you may want to do aura cleanse. Because you're going to make it an all-purpose thing. So you need 2 to 3 ingredients as far as that's concerned. And then it'll be either black salt, Dr. Till, which is the Epsom salt, and Himalayan pink salt coarse. Black salt usually doesn't come. Coarse is fine. So if you can get all three, all three. If not, don't worry about it. Dr. Till's and Himalayan pink salt. The coarse kind, it's like rocks. Your flower of choice. Tree branches, if you feel like it's a certain neighborhood or whatever, you know what to do, man. Get the Conjuring. 3 bottles. You're going to need about $30, $35. 40, going $40. Y'all know, po folks. $40 best. If you can afford that, buy it. If you cannot, do what you need to do, man. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Everybody has to eat. When you're an entrepreneur and you really understand entrepreneurship and you're not just saying it because you don't want to work a 9 to 5, you understand that nothing happens in a vacuum. If you do not have customers, you do not eat. It's just the way it is. Get out of this weird fairy tale land that some of y'all been in. Some of y'all could be entrepreneurs and just ate because of how your birth chart is set up. However, these people work day and night on your birth chart so that you can't be prosperous in one of the most prosperous countries in the world at one time. People pleasing America, younger, want to prove that she can be okay. I can help you. I can do it. I can do it. We can be your friends, sure. Kind of shit. And then end up getting a bad rap altogether. And they had a nerve to call her a great whore. I think it is so fucking despicable. Because that's what it is. However, damn. What you mean going in and out of our country and leave us to clean up the party the mess after the party. After you then came and got all that stuff I just read that the number 7, that it entails. COINTEL. Well, he's here. Hoover been on my back. Whoever made that shit up. All these presidents, they COINTELPRO shit. Anyway. Yeah. Run in and out. Party, then go back to their countries. And we are left to clean up the nasty picnic area, which is our whole country. I'm about sick of that shit. America ain't a whore. She's highly empathetic. And she make it look sexy. And everybody want to be where she at and do what she do. But then act like you don't want to. It's a motherfucking lie. Number 7. Just what it said. That is America. Am I not correct? Shall I read it again? Because that's what everybody comes here for. Amen, fire detector. Victory, prosperity, lovely, encouraging, charming, artistic, beautiful, sensual. Ain't that about it? They say now, after we've been grunt working, cleaning up on it, we need an MC. MC the MC. Said we need an MC in the place to be. MC the MC. Said we need an MC. So we tired and looking at people like, fuck you. Pay it forward to your ass kind of shit. And everywhere in America is New York City. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming from people pleasing, highly empathetic, caring, want to, you know what I'm saying, make people feel at home because we understand that this is what we're about. You know, freedom for all, nobody judging you. We ain't got time for that. Express yourself, be as artsy as you want to, you know. And then it's just, we got taken advantage of within our walls and outside of our walls, which is terrible. Auntie Billie Holiday. When you knock on the deck, you're really knocking for who woke, who want to do this read? Help me out with this. Auntie Billie Holiday energy. Number 7, life path. Gotta strengthen that aura. Gotta strengthen that aura. And they tearing this world up. They tearing the world up now. And there's a lot of people in America that's tearing the whole world up. And they would say that it's America. Other countries would say that it's America, but they don't know what America's been suffering with her enemies within these. Everybody got enemies, Benedict Arnolds in their country. They just don't realize that we got everybody's country in our country. So we be really in a situation. Took the freedom and squandered it. That's why I say freedom ain't free. Jesus talk about the box. You know, what's your definition of a box? Because you got to be able to deal with what you coming up out of. If you leave up out of here, you got to know where the fuck you going. Okay. The box is sneaky and insidious and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Where at? The cage, the rules, the norm. When is America ever? She just got into cages because of this border problem. The rules, you gotta have law in a place like this, or people will take advantage of every freedom the wrong way. Freedom of speech, freedom, I can do what I want to. You can't tell me. The norm. It became the norm to break the rules and say, fuck the cage. For real. When light, structure, order, coherence, and logic. When America is in light, she's structured, orderly, coherent, not sleep states and shit, deep sleep states, and logical. Though she has all those other characteristics too. It just works cohesively. When dark, limitation, rigidity, judgment, fear, it's a bad vibe. Moving outside of the box is exhilarating and expansive, but destabilizing. So when people move out of their own countries and come here, they destabilize us. Others will wonder what you are doing and why. You will too. This is a part of the process. Others will wonder what you are doing. Other countries, what they doing? Why are they doing that? Everything within the box is known. Everything outside of the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. Choose freedom. What is freedom to you? Everything within the box is known. So you don't know what America is about until you come here. And at one point, people were coming here and had nothing but great things to say because they could do what they want uninhibited, so to speak. Everything outside of the box is unknown. People that stay back in their countries or people that are not interested in America, they love where they live, they don't know what the obsession is with this country kind of situation, then they don't know. They wonder why. It says that is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. You know, where if you're going to be here, be here. If you're going to be in your country, go back to your country. I don't feel like it's right for everybody to come here just to work to send it back to their country. Then Americans are left to try to fix all of this shit like we got a hole in our aura as a country. So many riddled with holes. Swiss cheese around this motherfucker. I'm not about to keep cleaning up after people and act like that. And then people look down on you, don't want to touch you because you have a darker skin and they're lighter coming from another country. Are you kidding me? Where your ass was at, dog? When niggas wasn't feed. Because some slave masters went broke. Okay? Had to get into another line of work. Ain't no more of that. Okay? Ain't no cages about to become the norm. Ain't no goddamn limitation, rigidity, fear. Hey, that's not about to become the norm for America. Mm-mm. Oh, no. Mm-mm. If they think so, they crazy, whoever they are. And then the Pentacles. Mm-hmm. There's other people when they come here, and these are Americans. And then they kill Americans just to extract money off of us and send it back to their countries. It's true. Y'all don't be knowing what's going on, especially if you in the Nine of Pentacles. You cool with what you got going on, but that's the whole point of America. That's what she was created. You know? For real. You got the Ten of Cups, but you're in pain, some of y'all. You can't enjoy it because of the destabilization of other people coming here and playing both sides against the middle. If you are from Russia, go back to Russia. Why are you going from Russia to America? Wherever you from, it doesn't matter. Either be all American or be all what the fuck you are and use America as a travel destination. I don't understand what the big deal is. Especially with Airbnbs now. Then to keep destabilizing us, so we left to clean up the bullshit. And then they have black people in mind, but they don't understand that black and white people go together like peanut butter and jelly. They just do. They don't have to agree. It's just the way it is. Because of slavery. The number 7 really loves to help others. This is a real America. When he say make America great again, he wasn't talking about materialism. The number 7 really loves to help others and has the energy of an emotional healer. That's one of the reasons it's called the platform for elevation. People come here to be influencers, to be elevated, to be a doctor, to be whatever. Foreign exchange student. One simple example of this is that those with number 7s in their numerology chart, which would be America, help others feel good about who they are. But you all bogged down. 10 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. How that go together? With the 10 of Pentacles outside of your reach, because people taking what they make here and sending it back to their country. So why don't you go back to your country where your money is at? Often I'll see that manifest as they become counselors, healers, and therapists, or take on similar roles. To put it very simply, you can say, wow, 7 just makes the world a nicer place. Where your children at? Who's selling them off? And then who are they blaming? They would blame America, but America been fucked up by her own citizens for a long time. Doing this stupid ass witchcraft. It ain't gonna be one foreigner that sold my baby into human trafficking. Those are Americans. And it happens often. And then the world looks at America like it's the hub. No, we just been fucked up longer than all of you. You come here to enjoy. And we are here to serve, basically. Need an MC. MC to MC. In the place to be. Said we need an MC. Straight like this. Most of the time, when America was America, her original self, you ain't to worry about no human trafficking. What? Everybody doing that? You get your ass locked up fucking with kids. Now, it's just like, and you got people coming outside of the countries doing business like a motherfucker. With people that are Americans. Africans doing business with Americans. You have black people calling themselves African American. I would never call myself no motherfucking African American. And I wish they would take that shit off of the shit. I'm black. I'm from the cosmos. I'm no motherfucking African American. I only got 3%. If that's the case, call me a Native American because I got 80-some% of that in my blood. If you don't want to go Native American, then you could go Irish American because it's the next largest percent. If you don't want to go Irish American, then you can call me Italian American because it's the next highest percent. Fuck you talking about? I don't fucking African. I only got 3% of it in me. You're not gonna call me no African American when I myself in this particular lifetime didn't derive from Africa, even if that was my origin point. Don't keep pulling me back to past lives. They're a distraction. I'm here to live right now. I bet y'all gonna go pay for that shit and quit acting like you don't see what the fuck is going on here. Take care of yourself, Americans that are not Benedict Arnolds and doing weird shit under the moonlight. I'm trying to tell you. Repellent. And if they come in that strong that your repellent don't work, then you goddamn right it's time to kick some motherfucking ass. However, let's work on y'all auras first. Because without a strong aura, you in trouble. And they can trick you because they real shapeshifty. And they kidnap you in your... Man, listen. America been like this. Since 1776. Really 1444 if you want to go there. Or you could say 1555 when slavery first became what it is or what it was. 1555, not 1818, no. 1555 is when slavery started. Transatlantic. And you said what, China? You said what, wherever the fuck? We been in this bitch. We made it look sexy though, didn't we? And then motherfuckers just come and whatever witchcraft they do in their country, they just bring it and link up and next thing you know, we've been in this motherfucking bottom of the boat ass shit for a long time. We make it look real sexy, don't we? The fuck? Yeah. Nostalgic like the motherfucker. The days you could go outside without getting raped, robbed, hit in the head and everything motherfucking out. When a breakup just was that and not a fucking kidnapping. Six of Swords. Yeah, don't go nowhere. If you do a detox bath, if you got a bathtub to do all that stuff in, don't go out after you do that. If you want to do both, because I already know how y'all do in America. Overdo every damn thing. The American citizens born here. It shows greed. It really do. Because the law was just going to say unstable people till he thought of the children. Because he know people with tubs and got these luxurious homes and stuff going to want to get this spray too. It to me, if that's the case, buy from somebody else. Don't make the spray yourself. People have sprays all on Etsy, everywhere. It just depends on if they're a weirdo, which you don't know, or if they're really an alchemist. Okay? I know somebody that sells a vampire spray. However, I don't know what happened to her product because she in one of the worst fucking states in America with that shit. For real. But you can look her up. Her name is Damaris, Damaris, Insight, Insight. There should be her name on Facebook, Damaris Insight. She sells vampire spray, vampire slayer. It works. If you do not have the money, if $40, you're like, I can do 40, but 60 I can't do. If you talking like that, you're making your own. You ain't going to Damaris nothing. If you inside a house and you got your bathtub and it's clean and you ain't got to think about none of this shit that people are unstable right now have to think about, buy from Damaris or buy from who you've been buying from that has a spray. However, if you can sit in a tub, sit in that motherfucker and do not go outside until the next day of the time that you took that bath. So if you took that bath at 8 o'clock at night, don't leave out till after 8 a.m. You hear me? If you want to say, I think I can just go ahead and take it because I don't get up work and this and that. And I could take some around 10 p.m., but I got to be to work at 9. I got to be work. Okay, if it's a 2 hour something, just, that's cool. Just try to stay in longer than you go straight out after you take the detox you have. They steadily working on this weird ass shit. They really are. Steadily working hard. Every time this comes up, I feel like this is a kidnapped person and sex trafficking and some weirdo dude. That's just what I feel. Get naked and act like he's some type of painter or something weird. But just see her as money. Finding different ways to make money off of human beings. Even if it's saying, woman, sit here in this chair naked. And he's a weird painter. And he's going to paint her and make money off of her image. But it's a whole ass human trafficking situation. Kidnapping for sure. Got into human beings like animals. Went crazy with the animals and just start going even more crazy. This y'all Americans need an MC. MC to MC. Said we need an MC in the place to be. Said we need an MC. We got them visitors coming with them passports. So you gotta make it look Hollywood, baby. Come on now. Strengthen that over. If I gotta go hard on the bitch, I'm gonna make it look sexy. If I gotta go, this has been Americans for like 400 years. For real. No, it come out like this. It's been that way. You see that infinity symbol? Yeah. That's why I put cord removal on my bottle, not cord cutting, because it's really stuff that's just ripe to fall off. Dead leaves fall by themselves. Just want it off. You know? Ain't nothing else to do. I ain't gotta cut shit. That shit falling off. Some of y'all gotta cut. So you're gonna put cord cutting on there. You see why it's personal to a degree? Yeah. However, or a cleanse, or a strengthening, or a balancing, however you want to do it. I prefer aura cleanse because my aura is intact. It's just accumulation of shadows. You may have holes in yours, you know, so you have to do aura strengthening. Tupac told us to protect our essence. That's the same thing. Same language. Essence, aura, same thing. Protect your aura, protect your essence. When he say that, protect your essence. That's what he was talking about. The world, yeah. Now affected. Now everybody is like, and this is America going to save the day. Still, people pleasing. Why are you not doing nothing for us? We're over here. Why do you keep helping these people? They got lost in people pleasing. Literally. I don't fucking think so. Now what we've been stinking in this motherfucker, black and white people, since 1555, bitch. Fuck you gonna have a slave without a slave master? How you gonna have a slave master without a slave? It's true. What you mean they wasn't a part? What you mean keep making them your enemy? It already happened. Now the aftermath of that, you keep on and fighting for everybody else, looking outside of yourself, trying to act like you ain't gonna fight for each other, but you wanna fight for other people. Like, make it make sense, please. Can I get a Donald Trump, honey? For real. And they don't want to talk about that. You know, they don't want to talk about that. All the murders going on with our children, American children, they do not give a fuck. American children. The world don't give a fuck. Kind of like they like their way of life. Nobody told you to take. America don't have a way of life. America's way of life was to have other people to come here to really what Allah put in the Holy Quran so that you would get to know one another. He put us in different tribes and sects so that you would get to know one another. You got a Mediterranean restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, this restaurant, African restaurant. I mean, everything. You see what I'm saying? What you talking about? Adopting our way of life. What? Multiculturalism? Diversity? The fuck you talking about? And it's really a lesson learned from slavery that started multiculturalism and diversity. Never to get hung up on color when we really was here to work and build. Kind of shit. How it came out, misunderstanding, sorry, oops. We thought we could just go get some workers out of the jungle. Really, really childlike in thought. Like, what? They weren't building nothing. They was huts and stuff. This how you know they goofy. What the fuck was tribal Shabazz in the middle of the African jungle? What were they building? Huts? Fishing? Like everything. Just like, go look at some of these aboriginals in these jungles. How do they live? They ate Kennedy's boy. Ate him when he was trying to help them, being a people pleaser. And it may have been an African tribe. Ate his ass. Like you lick your fingers? Yeah. And he could have came to any goddamn project house with that same concept, and they definitely went and ate him. Ate the charm up, and what we doing, and get the paintbrushes, y'all, kind of shit. I guess we'll just be having American cuisine and soul food. Shit. Oh, fuck. Before I deal with a Queen of Wands bitch coming from somewhere looking down on me, or a bitch that's from the same country as I am, plotting and planning on me and selling my kid and this and that, bitch, you got your motherfucking man. Slavery is over, ho. What don't you get? Don't you see all these motherfucking I don't want to say Quan Yin, no, Harley Quinn motherfuckers around here, bitch? Motherfuckers is more than biracial, bitch. They Quinn racial, bitch. Cause I got about 5. Okay. What you talking about? Biracial bias too. People be saying they biracial and got way more shit in their DNA than just black and white. All these motherfuckers off the rails. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Car accidents galore. Victory. America, stand up, girl. I don't down talk soul food. I think soul food is a staple item in America. Soul food is soul food because could you do it if you only had certain things to work with? Make it absolutely amazing. You got literal scraps to work with, making that shit smell like it's coming out of a 5-star restaurant. Could you do it? No, you could not. Now you can because you're copying somebody, but don't desecrate soul food because it did come from the soul of our ancestors that had minimal things to work with. When you have more things to work with and you could go open your refrigerator, go get you a nice cold pop can of shit, then it's easy to say, oh, soul food. Really? Give me some motherfucking soul food any day, bitch. Not every day, however, any day, bitch. Two of Wands, restricted. Restricted to travel. It's too bad. It really is. Joe knows. Joe older. He know. He older. He 10 years older than Trump and been in politics. He know all about it. Joe was the freedom rider guy. Do y'all even know who the freedom riders are? Look into it if you don't. Black magic galore. Crazy. 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 America got to do business with Hindus in order to subdue some of this shit going on in America. For real. The natives can't even do nothing with it. They got to go pull the natives from India to subdue some of this shit because it's bad. They like incense. They got incense going on in the hood gas stations. Behind the plexiglass, okay? And they ain't Arabs. Arabs used to this Bali. Hindus. They don't want to go bendy. Because that's too much like, their culture. They think they're going to stand out. They're ashamed of bendies. Some of them don't give a fuck. The ones that don't give a fuck see mine and say, you look so cute. So they do. And say it just like that. You look so cute. And then the ones that's thinking they Americanized and they come here to help out, they don't want nothing to do with no bendy. However, whenever you done perpetrating a fraud like a motherfucker, go red, bitch. I'm trying to tell you. Hell to the no. For real. I roll alone, bitch. When you roll alone, you can see a whole lot that's going on. That's why people be wanting me to shut up because I never talk. So now that I'm talking, it's like, oh my God, I wish you would just shut the fuck up. Like, bitch, all them years I spent not talking. But people think then they call you a weirdo. And you just let them say that too. And continue to observe the fucking circus. We need an MC. MC the MC. In the place to be. Said we need an MC. Ain't got no MCs. Empresses in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Running the show. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And doing hella magic on tarot readers and stars. Which are one and the same. Just two different professions. These weird ass karmic couples. They just won't stop. Oh, what's up, Rat Race? Oh, what's her address? Yeah, with this linking people up, hooking people up. She a fake wife. She gonna come, on the dating side and play games with you. And they've been doing this shit for so long. They think it's a way of life, honey. It is terrible. It is so fucking terrible. For real. To take away from a lot of God's original blueprint of man, woman, child. That's nuts. And even with the gay community, I think that I'm not gay, so Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Y'all fortune was supposed to have been changed in the best way. Just get these motherfuckers. Keep fucking with y'all divine mates. Even if you don't know them. They always caught up and strung up in some weird ass arrangement that they didn't even conjure up in some cases. However, this is why you need to strengthen your aura and don't just be out here goofy time like you got it going on. No, you need an energetic bulletproof vest of sorts, a armor, a liquid one, bitch. Get with it. Elements, honey. You motherfucker know they shapeshifty as hell. They think they running it, but they not running nothing anymore. They really not. Some of y'all understand. They not running nothing. They really not. They just making a mess out of things to give you more work to do. Y'all sitting waiting on y'all divine masculine. Some of y'all ain't about to be caught up in them death plots, because that's all the fuck it is. Literally setting the stage. And motherfuckers still paying for this shit. Took Allah's original blueprint and just desecrated it. And with the gay community, what I was going to say is that I'm not gay, so I don't know the holy encounters people had with God as far as their pain and their suffering for, why do I have to like a man, or why do I have to like a woman, or why do I have to feel like this? I don't know. I'm going out on a limb here. I don't know, okay? Real humble, what I be, feeling. However, it's like God made a covenant with gay people that only God and gay people know. If you're not gay, you don't know. I'm talking about real gay, not no down low, not no greed, not no freakism. No. Where some people made a vow to keep it discreet, keep it in the closet, so to speak. Don't be out here just loosey goosey with it. Kind of situation. I don't know every gay person that's really gay and ain't on no trash. Ain't no spell work nowhere. I'm talking about take one for the team kind of situation. I do not know every encounter. However, I'm feeling like it was a vow that people took, whether they know that's what they did or not. Whether when they're moaning and groaning, well, no mama can't do it, no daddy can't do it, can't nobody do it. You got to talk to God, even if it's wailing and weeping and crying and whatever it is that you do. That you said, God, I'm gonna go ahead, come out of the closet, but keep it tight. All right, kind of situation. This shit right here, what is it? A death party? It's like this shit. A really bad costume party, but it's a death plot party. It's weird. It has absolutely nothing to do with the private region and all to do with holes and auras, people pleasing, not doing your work to transmute your trauma, not keeping up with your moral compass, not doing your self inventory, and more people pleasing. Whether that's satanic beings or God's children. Mm-hmm. Death just spilling over into people that aren't interested. When you God's child, you're just not interested. because you understand certain shit would just not be feasible for your well-being. It doesn't go along. Heartbreak doesn't go along well with prosperity. It just doesn't. If you constantly staying in this shit and ain't doing nothing about it, then you're gonna have decay and all kind of shit. Molestation, pedophilia, weirdos on your street acting like they're city workers but could really be taking the car to just come on your street and think they're gonna gang rape you. I mean, this is the shit that's going on in America. I don't know about your city streets. I know where I stay. It's a fucking heartbreak hotel all the motherfucking time. And people are scared to death of death. And I'm one of those people that will kill somebody. Even if it's a man, it doesn't matter. You're going to die. If you think you're coming to rape me or to do anything to me, you're going to die if you want to test my evil repellent spray. It's just facts. And yeah, with my own two hands, with the power of Allah, that's going to be residing in me to kill you. Man, woman, child, it doesn't matter if you come fucking with me. I'm already telling you what it's going to be, bro. This is what they own. That's why I said, if y'all got sexual deviance where y'all stay, then put that. Repel sexual deviance. I just did an on-purpose evil in general. And that's what the fuck they doing. Acting like they coming to work, just like they came and got my son. These would be dirty ass police, and this would have been me. Who knew it had gotten like that? When you stay your ass in the house, you God's child, you in the world, but not of it. Of it is coming to your motherfucking door. Of it is coming in your house. Of it is kicking in your door. Of it is taking your children. Of it is raping your children. Of it is killing your children. Of it is making money off of your children for taxes. Of it, come on, man. Welfare. All this old stupid ass shit. So these hoes that did this shit to me should stay very far away from me. Alicia Yarbrough, stay the fuck away from here. You and your children, stay the fuck away from here. I don't give a fuck who owned this house. I don't give a fuck who own it now. I don't give a fuck who paying the bills on it. As long as everything keep rolling, bitch, it's gonna keep rolling. And if you try to play a funny game, then we gonna see what the fuck is funny. Stay the fuck away from me. You are not my sister anymore. I denounce you in the public. You want to name names? Fine, that's cool. All 5 of them motherfuckers you had? Keep them motherfuckers away from me. Don't come around my car. Chad, stay the fuck away from me. How many times do I have to keep saying this motherfucking shit? I'm not playing no games with no dark satanic beings that play church and mosque and Kingdom Hall. It's simple. And if you took Shahada, I don't give a fuck what satanic gang organization you're in. You playing with hot fire and you need to wake your elusive ass up to what you did. The first thing you not gonna do is to come disturbing peace when you are a Muslim and you're supposed to say Assalamu alaikum out of your mouth. The second thing you not gonna do is turn back on your heels after you proclaim that there is no God outside of Allah and that Prophet Muhammad is his messenger. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. You're not gonna keep doing that and think you could just say, oh, it's not Christianity. And you ain't about to do it in Christianity no more. For real, for real. Because this point to the death card up top, they ain't never heard you. You want to fend for yourself? Fend for your motherfucking self and keep that shit over there. Whatever you got going on, bitch, I don't know. What did you touch my son for? Why are y'all doing all this bullshit? Why is my son not with me and I'm not living like I usually live? Why is y'all acting like y'all new to this shit? Who told you to go do anything, join up with anybody to do anything with anything? Ain't nobody told you a motherfucking thing, especially not to lie on me when I had plenty opportunities, Chad, bitch ass Evans, to call on how you treat your children. I could have called on your ass when I didn't have none, nigga. And you would have been in the penitentiary right here, right now. You wouldn't have been able to rat your way out of that, motherfucker. Alicia, I could have called on your motherfucking ass. plenty of motherfucking times, bitch. And you actually had them in your house. And my mother's prayers kept them off your ass. What you mean flip the script because you got a degree? Back to earth, bitch. Both of you niggas. And whoever coming with you, because you ain't coming over here, because you're going to have to kill me. I'm telling you that right now, so do what you got to do, bitch. Because you are my enemy, openly now. You and him can fuck each other in the ass with a vibrator for the rest of your life. As far as I'm concerned, I do not give a fuck. Where is my child, bitch? That nigga got 5 he don't take care of, bitch. Just like the 5 you don't, ho. Touch your mind for what? Lie on me for what? Right. You out of control. So says your mother and everybody else she done told about your motherfucking ass, whether in the ethers or in real life. You know what it is. Uh-huh. You and Chad. And Chad, she told you she was going to hunt you from the grave. You thought it was a game? You thought Blondie could save you? You thought your little gang affiliations could save you? You thought your trainee could save you? You thought coming after me could save you? You thought touching my son could save you? No. What my mother say, that's what she mean. So don't come looking at me, motherfucker. I pays you no attention. However, she said she will haunt you from the grave if you touched her grandson the wrong way or didn't take care of him properly. You gave her your word that you would do that, but yet you sell it out soon as you... What money you had in it, nigga? Have I ever tried to get your mama murked? Have I ever been anything but nice to your mama? Did I used to clean her car off in the wintertime when your bitch ass was somewhere probably looking for a crack rock, nigga? I ain't hear you. What you say, ho? Yeah, I bet. Quit walking past here, weirdo. For real. You and her. I don't give a fuck what's going on. It's not my issue. You're not getting back in here. You don't own nothing up in this bitch. This shit about to be gone, bitch. None of you. I don't give a fuck who you know. I don't give a fuck who was here. I don't give a fuck. 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 I could be surrounded by zombies. What the fuck do that got to do with anything? Mind your fucking vampire business, and I'll mind my Allah God business. And that's just all it is. Motherfuckers always gotta come on your platform to get attention. Because they ain't here for ascension. Too late for that shit. Oh, this all monkey ass shit motherfuckers doing. They gotta be crazy. Ace of Cups. Ain't no love over here. Just justice I need. Y'all got the love of each other, karmics. The fuck y'all need love for other people for that y'all doing all this whole crazy ass shit too and then forget that you did it? What the fuck you mean? You better go find an old bitch and an old nigga that gave you that wrong ass special recipe you niggas be cooking up. Looking for a goddamn crumb in a bum in my bed. Like, what you look like, though, bitch? What you look like, though? You terrible out here. And then, Chad, you gonna put money on it? When all you had to do was walk away and get your life, nigga? Even if it was with her, I wouldn't give a fuck. What you mean, get my son riled up and tapped up? Like, come on, nigga. Nigga, yeah. Break Eastland, nigga. That's what you do. If you can. Pimpin'. I don't know what you niggas is doing. I don't give a fuck where you work at. I don't give a fuck if you working, if you're not working. I do not give a fuck. All I know is I ended up in a motherfucking storyline that ain't mine, and a bitch ended up in my storyline that is mine. And I knew where I was at, bitch. Do you know where you're at? Ex your mother. It's not my job to know or to give a fuck, especially when I'm younger than you. Motherfuckers put you in strained ass situations and then they're gonna keep pressing the envelope and pressurizing you and pressurizing you and pressurizing you. And the God that created you don't even put more on you than you can bear. They're gonna keep 10 of wands in you and 10 of wands in you and 10 of wands in you. I understand who Allah is, and He don't fight unless you're willing to fight for yourself. You gotta show some initiative, and I've been showing way more than initiative. So you can run up if you want to. I don't give a fuck if my voice shake. I don't give a fuck if my hands shake, bitch. It be anger. For real, not fear. It becomes as simple as, like Jay-Z say, I guess we forgot what we came for. Because I don't backstab people. I just don't. I don't create hardships for people, especially not being American. You could go outside and look at an American and everybody 10 of wands. Why would your mind say make more problems for that person? That's weird. It is very fucking weird. And not even the American way. Why everybody's so educated and shit. Get blind, deaf, and dumb. Too much magic, perhaps. Too much glitter. Empress is in reverse. Creative block, selfish, impatient, dependent on others, inaction, lack of concentration, indecisive, overwhelmed, anxiety, and infidelity. You get what you give. Release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, insecurities. That's what happens when you fuck with dark magic, Chad. Any opportunity to get right be gone. Because you already was dealing with too much trauma. If you slept with my sister where you were married to me, you kidnapped me. It wasn't a real marriage. Who is telling you to do what? And why do you think that it was real? Just because somebody said okay. If I can see, don't you know I can see? You think you're the only one that got intuition? No. And whose would work better, mine or yours? Considering you have all those holes in your aura. And all them drugs in your fucking body. And whatever else you got going on, nigga. Mr. Offer It Up. To any and everybody. I don't know if you people are twin flames. I don't know shit about y'all. I really don't. Once a motherfucker betray you when you never did anything to them, then no. And this is what it'll make America look like, because you got them type of weird motherfuckers within American families that be doing shit. Death spells and shit to get insurance money so that they can pay for the American lifestyle. However, the American lifestyle varies. It's really what you make it. Ain't no such thing as a life that's better than yours. You got air in your lungs, don't you? Oh, okay, you got feet? Okay. I once met a man with no shoes and no feet, bitch. Kind of shit. And still got to it. It's the American way. It's still going to be pleasant. And still going to get it in doing whatever they're doing to build their strength and tenacity, to live how they want to live, to talk how they want to talk, and to go where they want to go. Whether it's limited or not, it doesn't matter. They still got air in their lungs. And they don't make excuses. And they don't hurt people just because they were hurt by some of you doing all this weird ass shit. Overindulgence, heavy partying. I don't need a confession. I'm not a fucking priest. I don't give a fuck. That's what America do. But people do it responsibly, and they don't have to kill anybody or put in insurance policies to extract money off of dead people that were way more valuable than the money that your ass got that you now spent out on. Kind of shit. Or having children taken, like what? Like what? I was gonna bring them right back. Kind of motherfuckers. Now look. That's my work. You may not care about your children. And I could care about your children more than you. However, I can't continue to do that if they are not my children. However, when it comes to mine, don't make a decision for me. Don't think for me. Don't make more work for me. Don't create more hardships for me when I did not do that to either of you. I don't know these weird ass motherfuckers. What you think? Cause somebody got some money, they ain't a weirdo? But Chad, you the hardest nigga out in the street though. What's it gonna be, gaslighter of children? Are you gonna fight with them or get them fucked? Are you gonna fight for them and get them fucked? What are we doing here, gaslighter? You don't got no money, you ain't got no man, but you got a whole lot of bark and bite. So if the only thing you can do is to beat a motherfucker up that look at your children wrong, nigga, that would have been better in the eyesight of God than this shit you pulling out your ass. Nah, I'm just telling you straight up. Since you so tough. Misappropriation of toughness with these niggas. And a bitch that's half dumb, can't see, and deaf, trying to guide them on what to do because they gone off the D and it may be they twin. Bitch, learn how to communicate effectively, but y'all so educated. Like how? So hard. So quick to pull a gun. So all of this shit. Turn in, nigga. Deal with them shadows of death, nigga. You want to keep creating the valley of the shadows of death in America, but you don't want to turn in and deal with them shadows in your ass that you've accumulated lifetime after lifetime. You gangster, this is how you prove it to me. Turn in and shut the fuck up. Then turn the whole goddamn world upside down with this stupid ass shit. It shows you how powerful you are in the worst way. Keep shitting on y'all parents. Y'all ain't shit, man. Damn. See him working. See him toilet. See him labor. I don't give a fuck if you a test tube, witchcraft, Frankenstein, weird old bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck. When you see somebody toiling and laboring for your motherfucking ass, bitch, that spell they didn't come with switching gears, bitch. I'm going with who feed me primarily. Fuck you hoes. Damn, that's common fucking sense. Taking shortcuts, delays, no closure, incompletion. It ain't gonna be. I don't want to shake your hand for what? For my nails to fucking fall off and turn green? Because this is what the fuck is gonna happen. I don't want to give you one last hug. For what? So you can put a hole in my aura one last time kind of shit? Like you was trying to put a hole in my body? For nothing? Over some dick that I don't even know you getting? Over whatever the fuck you got in your mind towards me, bitch. Let it go, ho. Because it don't dwell in me. It's been well with my soul. Whoever say whatever, whether they came out your booty or your pussy, ho, I don't give a fuck. If I say no beef, bitch, I ain't got no beef because I never had none with nobody. I'm working out my own soul salvation. I ain't never been no sucker duck motherfucker. I'ma turn in, bitch. That's where the gangster begin, bitch. Self-evaluation. Not what the fuck nobody else is doing. I'm observing what other people are doing for my personal safety. Or, shit, strengthening. So there won't be no Swiss cheese shit going on around here. So I can have my mind all the way intact no matter what you hoes tried to do to me. With your vile ass, Gladys, Tina, bitch ass hoe, whoever the fuck. I do not give a fuck. Kane, beat it. Fucking circus ass shit. Right, beat it. You're the worst, bro. Still cooking up them special recipes, Gladys? Didn't he tell you don't touch them oranges like that no more? Listen, I say what the fuck I want to say when you come in my motherfucking parents' household and had them killed for nothing. What you mean don't tell what go on in your household, but you can kill mine? You out your motherfucking marbles, but I'm gonna help you find them bitches today. You gonna be thinking crack rocking your carpet, bitch. You gonna be searching. I'm trying to tell you, because you gonna find that motherfucker today. Because I don't do none of this. If you are aware and remember. Always think everybody's the same, gonna group everybody together. So I'm gonna show you what a nigga is then. Since y'all thought it was in me, here it is. You got dark shit, don't you? Cause you steadily hurling that shit, killing up the motherfucking world with your bitter asses. Keep going. Work with whoever. Call your niece, Kane. She work chicken feet. I don't give a fuck. She ain't gonna do shit. She not. She'd kill your motherfucking ass when she touched me. If she got sense in her motherfucking head and still have all them kids, how Georgia left her fucked up like they did. The fuck? Inner strength, self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotions, struggle, pride. I'm not a priest. Here's a priest. If you want a priest, go to your local Catholic church and see. Because I'm not a priest. I do not care. I already know what you're suffering with. What the fuck it got to do with me? Every man got to do their own work. Every tub got to stand on its own bottom. If you can give a helping hand like the American way used to be, all praise is due to Allah. If you cannot, then don't hurt them. If you cannot help them. Oh, okay. Yeah, that part. Doing magic on y'all to put y'all in homelessness. Just fucking shit up. Just fucking shit up. Fucking with y'all headspace. Deception, manipulation, all talk, hate, haphazard decisions or actions, self-expression. Then they'll try to oscillate between they wasn't gonna do nothing, they was all talk. It's bullshit. They was gonna do something, and if they weren't, they're gaslighters. For real, it's no. I mean, words have power, and the motherfuckers be knowing what the fuck they be doing. They be acting like they don't know. Yes, the fuck you do. Yes, you do. You forget when you do that dark shit. It makes you forget. It's showing my mother showing me right now. You did. Y'all took my money. Yeah, she left for me. Ten of Pentacles. My mother's a Pisces. I'm a Virgo. Where my money at? Because I have my own money. And I love my mom more than money. Okay? It's that simple. Witchcraft. Yeah. Tell the truth and shame the motherfucking shaitan for once in your motherfucking life. And just keep this up. Keep this up. Routine. They'll say they lost control. Why would you even having it? Why were you doing anything in the first place? Why were you engaging in anything? Everybody that came here that was under my father's tutelage of sorts or care, my father's the number 7 life path. So all that I just read about America is all that my father is and was. What do you mean end up like this? So that's the gratitude, but you say don't talk about what's going on in your house. You don't have any legs to stand on. It takes more than reading a book. You have to actually be the living word. Talking smack? No. Yeah. I wasn't irresponsible enough for them for their witchcraft to work. So that's for some of y'all to learn a lesson on. So says y'all president. I wasn't irresponsible enough for their magic to work, so they got treacherous. When you're irresponsible, you kind of play into their script. And they just keep the routine going. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, for instance, you get it. They see you going towards juvenile delinquency. If you keep going towards juvenile delinquency, okay, time to get them locked up. Kind of shit. Instead of allowing life to teach you, they say they're going to teach you, which is not a 10-4. Life can teach you. You keep doing that, you're throwing rocks at the penitentiary window. They find an opportunity and a way to get in the systems based on people's personal irresponsibilities just coming to earth to learn how to live again. Their own mistakes, however it plays out, that's how it plays out. They get involved in people's karma when they do that shit. They really do. Because it's not your business. It's really not. My mother's simple message was this: you go to prison, you in there. I'm not sending you no box. I'm not doing nothing for you because I taught you and you know better. So I don't have any understanding. Don't think I'm my sister and I'm going to be sitting there answering phone calls and this and that. I don't have it in me. And my mother would do that for people that wasn't her children. We had people move in with us from halfway houses, penitentiaries, to use her address to live there. She write letters to men in the penitentiary that she helped raise and stuff. However, when it came to her own children, she had no understanding. And you got to respect that. All this embitterment, envy, the lies, the usurping of Allah, God's power, the usurping of Jesus, whose proper name is Esau, powers, that's kind of crazy, bro. He said, greater works shall you do. This is the greater works that you have done. Look at yourself, don't look at me. Men on point, on post. Just tired. Just tired. Everybody is tired. Bad luck, no control, resistance to change, breaking cycles, negative phase. It's just a bad time. Because people want to, they have been doing the Jesus piece for so long, and if they was raised in the Jesus piece, it's kind of like his burdens is easy, his yokes is light, I can do what I want, Jesus got me, he'll let me slide this time. Even when they go to another religion, if they have not fully worked out their soul salvation within Christianity and then just hop over into Islam, more than likely it's something in Christianity that they ain't finished with. Real talk. You got to know yourself. It's a personal journey. Self-inventory, personal. Everything inward is personal. Wow, I need to tighten up on that. Even as simple as this. If you left the church and went to the Islamic faith, or even if you stay within Christianity and said, I'm going to go to Catholic church, or I'm going to go to a synagogue, or I'm going to go to a masjid or a mosque. If your internal being says, I need to hear some of that good gospel, like I just need to hear some good gospel music, but I want to hear it live. I don't want to go to no concert. Why wouldn't you go to a church with a good choir? What you think, you're going to burst into a ball of flames or something? I be trying to understand. For real, I really do. Because that's the beauty of America. You can go anywhere and people are not going to say you can't come. Unless it's the Nation of Islam who's moving away from that. However, it's a totally different organization than any organization that ever existed within the United States of America and the world. It's militarily based. It's not church. And it's not a masjid. So even with that, me being in that type of organization, after I left Christianity, I still go where, if I want to go to a Buddhist temple, my spiritual mother is into Egyptology and a Yoruba priest. I go to her temple when I want that vibe. Or when I just want to be kicking it with her and see what she got to say that day. I'm not bound to religions and dogma when it's all available. You can go Gnosis. You can go Omni. You feel me? For real. And that was one of my dreams that I don't want to do no more. And I know my mother going to say, I don't want to do it no more. However, That was my goal. My ultimate goal was to get a building that's like a office building or a hotel, like an old hotel, and then just put whatever you wanted to put in your religious house. What would be whatever you renting. So they would have to be big enough suites, right? Whatever you want to put in there. If you're a Buddhist temple, then that's your Buddha. What do you like this? Like looking for an apartment, so to speak. And then when people come in, I say, "What's the vibe you looking for today?" I kind of want to hear a choir. Okay, they got good choirs all in all these suites, but pick one. Then the next person come in. I don't really want any noise. You got any meditation? I got a meditation suite on 405. Well, find you one. See if a name sticks out. Go in there. They do great. I don't want to do that no more. All this shit, man. And these people be so low vibe, thinking so stupid. Like, what? When you got vision and people don't, and they want to be in competition with you when you never signed up for it, it's a drag. When they just in it for this and not for the love of God, it's a drag. Just in it for sex and money. That's it. Everything. America, sex and money. And that is far from what America is about. Lesser of two evils, no right choice, confusion, indecision, information overload. Right. You give her no choice but to keep producing that because that's what's coming out of the people that's coming over here because clearly they're repressed and restricted from whatever country they're coming from. You see what I'm saying? It shows everything off. You can't cue in on who is here doing what that's attached and tied to the transatlantic slave trade. Because that's the blood on the leaves and the soil that just keeps on regenerating the same outcomes over and over again. It's like until you get it, and it's like, okay, the lesser of two evils would be people finally realizing, okay, if I go back to my country, I can't do what I was doing over here sexually or financially. So it's sex and money. But if I go to America, they got all that shit going on over there. No, but I don't want to be sneaking and this and that. Damn, what I'm gonna do? How the fuck are you making choices on what you gonna do based off of a dick, a vagina, a booty hole, some titties, some balls, and some money? Where's the vision at? Not division, the vision. The vision. Where's your vision at? In your pants and in your wallet? Oh, that's the lesser of two evils right now for some people. Meanwhile, I got visions like that, and I said, fuck that shit. Sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, check in for realignment. That check in for realignment, if that ever came up, if y'all got a deck or if y'all watch tarot and somebody says something like that, you need to check in for realignment or you need to check your chakras or something going on, that will cue you in. It's time to spray. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like really make it a way of life. Sort of like you spray Lysol after COVID. Yeah, greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, self-protection. How you gonna be all that and protect yourself? What you mean? You're gonna die. Because all of that is within you. You're not letting it out. And you're not looking at it within. It's just letting it stew. Greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, all that shit, and then go self-protection, two of swords. Well, it's done now. It's definitely in now. My mother gloating. Some of y'all mothers gloat over y'all too with some of the stuff y'all tell them that's in y'all head that y'all can't produce because people doing all kind of shit to y'all. Or y'all produce it and then they squander it. Your mother got to hear all about that. Or your mother hear about it from heaven. Some of y'all need to talk to y'all mother. Me and my mother gossip because we did. We was chit-chatting. You can gossip with your mama. fuck these people, especially if you don't gossip. Osho said it best. Gossip was never supposed to turn into slander. Gossip is just conversation that's racy kind of shit. You know? So like, girl, guess what happened to her? Girl, why? It's lighthearted. It's not slanderous, treacherous. Oh, it's small talk. It's like you're gonna forget all about it when you get up from the table. And you definitely ain't got to pick up the cell phone and continue on talking about the same motherfucking shit. No way. That's when it turns into slander. For real. Anyway, she wanted to tell me they call me a hoe, this and that. She just can't take it. They the ones, the hoes, they the ones do it. I said, Ma, stop. Like, so some of y'all got mothers that are in the ethers or the ethereal realm in your house, where you reside, in your car, where you reside, everywhere. And some of y'all talk out loud. Some of y'all got fathers, same thing. When you talk out loud, you're literally talk. You might as well say you got an invisible friend kind of shit, like babies do. It's my imaginary friend. It ain't an imagination. It's just an invisible friend because you don't have the gift to be able to see them. Some people do. Some children do. See them like they just right here. My son, grandma just took some of my chips. I was like, she taking chips now? Lord have mercy. And just continued on with my work. He can see. I cannot. I can't see a whole person. Oh, he can. I know they're there. I read on a subtle level, which is really crazy. Really, really crazy. You might as well be able to see. It may be overwhelming or something, or take me out of Earth. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, why am I here? I might as well just come over there. Kind of shit. A lot like, this birth chart is too crazy. If you can see them, then what need do I have of you on Earth? Get over here. For real. Because my subtle reading is crazy. Like an animal, for real. Like, feel the rumbling under my feet. Man, somebody fucking, I wouldn't give a fuck if they went like that. I feel the motherfucker. What you do? What you with? Motherfucking cat of shit. And it's really worse since you come up in the ghetto. Ooh, you get it really be primitive as hell. Yeah, you have to have a keen sense of judgment. You really do. Mm-hmm. Some people want mercy, but mercy is in the hands of Almighty God Allah. It's not in your hands. You can't do nothing. And yes, like I said, talk to y'all parents. If y'all don't have parents that are here, they are here. They with you. Sometimes they stay at your house when you leave. There'd really be a vibe. They be like, shit, here you go. Acting like they your children while y'all at work. Then when you get there, you talking out loud. Some of y'all talk out loud to yourself and they be wanting to vibe. Like, literally, that's the most therapeutic, refreshing. I wouldn't give a fuck what people say. Honey, these people, come on, man. Why you listen to these people? Honey, baby, bye. And then you're going to make the connection. Once you make the connection, it's over with. It's like they never left. For real. Yeah, they about ready to slay all these dudes coming to keep trying to talk to y'all. Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta help y'all ancestors by helping yourself. You need some type of protection. For real. Y'all like, I'm gonna get to it. Who got it now? That's what I'm talking about. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Man, shit. Who got it? 3 bottles. You got that Dr. Teal's. You get the Himalayan. Some of y'all found the black salt. You got the roses. You get the branches. You get something else. So you'll get 10 things. 10 things y'all gonna have to get. Well, you already got it written down or you're already there. But y'all get to it kind of shit. I know that's right. Because one thing about them shadow beings, honey, anything you say, but it don't work for them. Because it's internal. Yours is not internal when you're dealing with it. It's just that they won't allow you to deal with it at one time, at chunks of time. They just keep gaslighting you, doing stuff to you, casting and projecting that it keeps putting you back. But you're getting to your work. It's just like you pick up 10 things that happen to you, you transmute that, and then here they come. You see what I'm saying? Which puts you back at 10 more wands where you may have, let's just say 60 wands, and this will be 70. You getting rid of that, but you got 60 more other things to deal with. What a teacher said to you, the movies you watch, how your daddy used to scream at you, how your grandmama didn't used to feed you on. This is what I'm saying. They leave you no room to do your work, and you're not running from yourself. You want to deal with it. You want to heal from it so that you can live a more luxurious life. The one that God wants you to have. Just like that 7 red. And you end up having to fight, to maintain your peace, fight so that you can't handle all of what they be hurling at you all the time. And it just makes it fucked up. However, you be having hella magic, hella medicine in them shadows, baby. And it'd be more and more beautiful every time. You drop 10, pick up 10. It's like working out for real. When you really understand. Some of y'all Virgos really understand. Some of y'all Pisces really understand. Some of y'all Aquarius understand too, which is y'all tapping into that water instead of just that air. Some Scorpios understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all do. That's good. It ain't difficult to understand. It's just energetic and it's spiritual. So you be trying to use as a teacher at this particular time. I'm not saying I'm a teacher. I'm just saying that you can use. My teacher taught me, who would be my pastor. You have to take spiritual things and compare them with earthly things. You got to take heavenly things and compare them with earthly things for people that are carnal minded as hell. Because other than that, they're going to miss it. You got to add the carnality in it. And then you to also say that you can't be so spiritual that you're no earthly good. You got to have a balance of both. And he a cusper. I would consider him a cusper. The world would consider him a Sagittarius. I would consider him a Scorpio Sag. All my teachers, Sag. People just want to heal. There's so many Capricorns suffering bad. So many Capricorns suffering, bruh. It's crazy. I ain't even joking. Well, you would say, what's up? Not like these Capricorns. Because they don't talk. They hold it all in. Just like this. Look at his mouth. He ain't saying shit. He been like that for a minute. Tight lip. Ain't gonna say nothing. Honey, when I tell you, the inner child that's in this being, blow your mind. And it'll be real. It's real. It's not fake at all. It's not fake at all. Some of the shit that they would cry about in front of a crowd of people and be mad at themselves afterwards is shit pertaining to children or childhood or how family used to be, how America used to be. We didn't have to do this. Why I gotta go through this? Oh God, it's really, really bad with Capricorn, especially the men. The hurting is crazy. And if I was Allah, I would kill everybody that ever hurt them. However, I am not Allah. And that's the reason why, They hurt worse than Scorpios. Scorpios mastered crashing, burning, and rising again. That's one of the coldest attributes of that sign. Cold in a good way. What black people would say, you look sharp, you look razor sharp, honey. Shit, you cleaner than the board of health, girl. Kind of shit. Scorpio, okay, nobody seeing with that motherfucker die with what they can crash and burn and rise from. Somebody else would die. Over and over again, now they can do it. It's a superpower. Capricorn superpower is patience in the divine, for real, for real. If they were to articulate it, they don't talk though. If you find one that talk, it's something going on. They trying to get free. They don't give a fuck kind of shit. For real. Just a pillar. And I'm starting to feel like, yeah, Allah, it's a tower. It's the building that Allah could depend on. So just imagine Capricorn is the building, not the people falling out of the building. You see? It's crazy, crazy. Just imagine how the building feels, you know? Like, oh, God. For real. Especially if they get with fiery nature women or men, fire signs, no good. I just think that you gotta be really ordained by God to be Capricorn and a fire sign blend. I ain't capping. It's just something I don't know. It just don't seem like it's a good mix all the time. Every time I see a certain scenario where it's Capricorn energies and fire sign energies, it seems like it's always upheaval, chaos, disaster. Um, it may be exhilarating. However, it's overkill even with that. And I guess what they say, earth and fire. Fire will scorch earth, but earth can put out fire. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be constantly the woman or the man fire sign scorching the male or the woman Capricorn, and then the Capricorn taking their dirt and always putting out their fire. So it'll always end up a tower. You know what I'm saying? So you could just say Capricorn is the one falling out in the actual building. And they're gonna beat their self up by because they move from this position of being solid and dependable and reliable and not anything linked to. It's like Allah would hide them behind shadows, attachments, addictions, sexuality, would hide Capricorns because it's a wild card. Hide them behind that so people can just blame it on them and they'll know they're blaming it on Capricorn and Capricorn ain't doing nothing like that. Based on the depiction of Satan being the front line of defense of their inner child. If Satan is the defense of their inner child, Allah knew enough about that particular sign to say, okay, this is how I'm going to work this program. They may lie on you. You may have to go through some things. However, you're going to thank me later. And they're saying, okay, Allah, situation. And then just sit there. And when they make a move, if they show action, if they respond, if they react instead of respond, they beat themselves up. If they react instead of respond, they beat themselves up. Ain't that crazy? And they always go back to, I just want things the way they used to be, which would be doing what? Coming as a child. So it'd be a lot of Capricorns walking into the hereafter, into heaven, more than Pisces, who would be what they say Jesus was. But Jesus was a Virgo. The fish was Pisces symbol. The fish that they got from Jesus was what he fed the crowd when he had, only a few fish and 5 loaves of bread or whatever. Made the miracle happen. Virgo, resourceful. Give me that. Everybody about to eat. I don't give how many of you niggas did it. All right. Everybody eat, and y'all about to be full. Play magician like a mug. Cause a lot busy. Everybody got their part to play. If you look at an astrology sign like that, yeah, we're all 12. You're your own family group, and Allah has to deal with whatever your attributes are, the good, the bad, and the indifferent within that sign. So the good ones do stuff so they know, okay, if I do this, then Allah won't have to worry about feeding these at least, since he got 5 billion other ones to feed, kind of situation. Capricorns hold the position. And then Allah creates the tower effect where this will clear the path to show who really the bad guy was. Who could possibly be these two people? God, shit. I'm trying to tell you, that's why they write back to back 15, 16. Devil Tower. Back to back. There's a reason for that in tarot. Everything matters, especially in tarot. And then after that, what they get? Healing. Unshakable kind of faith, Capricorns. And with faith comes patience, or with patience comes faith. They go together. Mm-hmm. They know that. Y'all see that Capricorn symbol there? Oh my goodness. Multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions. It's 10th house all day, ain't it? First decan of Capricorn. So those born in the first, let's say week, maybe 2 weeks into Capricorn, the first decan. And then you had a second decan and a third decan. It says second decan of Scorpio, so it would be like mid-month. First decan of Cancer, so it would be first couple of weeks in Cancer, July. Or if you want to add what is coming off, the cuspers. I hear baby back, baby back, baby back. They want their baby back, baby back, baby back. That's all. People just want their lives back the right way. I don't know what lies people buy about America. Most of the lies aren't true. And I was in America most of my lifetimes. You know, where I would say, this is my home. No matter how many lifetimes I've been here, which Allah, help me with this. About 8. He showed me 9. You little magician. You don't trust yourself. I trust you more than myself. I'll tell you that much. 8 times. But you gotta figure. I mean, how long in between times did you come back? This will really get you old age. Even if you came to Earth 8 times. How long did you stay in the ethers? Or heavenly realms, or wherever you derive from? How long did you stay there before you came back here? And how long did you live? And what days were you here in? I could have been here in the days of Methuselah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it sounds like if I would have said, I've been here 200 times. I mean, okay. However, a person that say they've been here 8 times could be older than the person that say they've been here 200 times. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Clearly, America was the reward for some people's labor in certain regions where war was concerned, especially during the Christian Crusades. Mm-hmm. And the reward turned into heartbreak. Ain't that something? Damn. In the worst way. This is Father God energy to me. Mm-hmm. Where you're not under a microscope, so to speak. For real. You're responsible enough. If I, give you a few things, I'll make you ruler over many. It says that in the Bible. If you're faithful over a few things, I'll make you ruler over many. So yeah, you gotta. It's levels to it. God ain't just about to be like, take it. That's how you end up this kind of motherfucker. Or this kind of person. They don't always taking risks, doing stuff, and not Understanding that there's consequences and repercussions that comes with every action that you do. It's not just disappearing acts. So you earn the right to live in America if you feel like this was the reward for all of your hard work coming to Earth to fight, basically. Like coming to Earth, even as a twin flame couple, you would always come to fight, to establish your right to be totally free, which is free will, totally sovereign. Don't have to have nobody babysitting you, watching you. Know how to live. You've been here, done far before. You see these people. Oh, here we go. That's really what the tarot is about. From the Fool all the way through all the hell, and it's gonna bring you right back to the zero. Then you got the zero. You get the Magician. I'm gonna read them so y'all can understand what I'm saying, because it's showing you life. And you can look at people and say, "Oh, here we go. Here go this Seven of Swords, motherfucker. Oh, this motherfucker taking all these risks. I'm about to break his neck. Wise man wouldn't jump in like that." Kind of situation. You got the Magician, or you got the Fool. That's zero. Then you get the Magician. Then you got the High Priest. So you need God immediately. Teacher, tell me how you doing. Look kind of easy, like there's nothing to it. And the High Priest is depicted as a woman, and right after the woman, you get the Empress. You see why it becomes a conflict of interest for women to take over churches? Then after that, you get the Emperor. So the man is always after the woman. And then after the Emperor, you got the Hierophant. And guess what? Allah told me that some women, such as myself, are going to be moving into Hierophant positions. And High Priestess is more like people that are coming freshly into tarot. Yeah. I'm like, what? So you see, it's really it's not male nor female. It's just what happens when your heart isn't in the right place and people see that it's not. People start mischief making when they're told no. People don't agree with that. Your spirit ain't right. It don't feel right, you know? So then they put certain things in place to say, you're a woman, you're this, when it's really saying your heart ain't in the right place. We don't trust you with our souls or, helping us to navigate our lives, especially alpha men. Ain't not about to be listening to that. Come on now. After the Emperor, you got the Hierophant. After the High Priest, you have the Empress. So it's some spiritual women that are supposed to be helping other women, not telling men what to do, especially not alphas. They're not going for that. Betas ain't even going for that shit. For real. Emperors go with Hierophants. High Priest goes with Empresses. Then after that, you have the Lovers. That's freedom. Then you get the Chariot. Oh, you driving, you doing big things. Look at you. You got that new Ford from Ford? He got them in all black, right? I'm going to go down there and check it. Then you got 8 Strength, because Lord knows. Then you got Hermit. You going in the house, because it's too much. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to spin the wheel again. And then Justice comes after the Wheel of Fortune. The Hangman is illumination about all you did, from the Magician, the High Priest, Empress, Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, Chariot, Strength, Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice. Now it's a Hangman situation, illuminations. There's a lot to learn just from those 11. And then death. That's why I said some people, like Scorpios, can take that, all those variations that people are familiar with because of Rider-Waite. May Allah be pleased with him. And the woman, the beautiful lady that did the art and helped him with that. Temperance. So you gotta wait even in death. Then you got the devil, of course. After temperance, which is temptations and temptress and all of that. And you got the devil to come out of that. Then after that, you get the Tower. Then you get the Star. You need healing. Then the Moon. More healing shit. That's subconscious mind. Then you got the Sun. That's somewhat like the hangman and justice together, the moon and the sun. And you got judgment. Then you got the world, because it reigns on the just as well as the unjust. Allah is no respecter of person. I think he's getting more acquainted with his creation, because when you spend so much time being a parent, you be working and trying to make sure people got food, clothes, and shelter, and you miss the whole childhood of your children. You know, like, how are you 10? Kind of situation. Same thing applies. So I really do feel like Allah is getting more interested in man and a woman and children, where he once wasn't for a long, 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 long time. Kind of just make sure everything's straight. So you got a son coming out the sky, ain't nothing. Okay, they tearing it up. However, I am a lot kind of situation. Yeah. Because he's seeing how people relate to people. Once you see how humans relate to humans and it's not what you had in mind, what you envisioned, then you're going to do your best to take care of the things that act within their nature. They don't have the free will. So that means a lot of people were not faithful over a few things, but they just wanted the many. They wanted to be ruler over much, but was not faithful over few things. So it makes you disinterested. So you stick to nature, you stick to animals. What, and now they're tampering with that. So would you want to know? You know what I'm saying? Would you want to know your children if you did all that for them as an emperor or as an empress, just for them to desecrate it and, cause more hardship and, act like they never knew you kind of situation? That would kind of hurt, right? Okay, that's so. Same applies to your creator. Let's see what we can go up out of here on, because I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all want to do some animals? They hollering. Animals hollering. Allah's greatest asset for y'all. This is ally. All right. Oh, y'all, why? I got the Dunkin' Donuts. This is my America. I would consider this American. Why did I go to Walmart and get the Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee that I get from Dunkin' Donuts? So I was making coffee and just icing it at home. It didn't sit right, baby. It really is a difference. You would think it ain't. It is. Because it comes just like coffee. However, it's coffee made to be iced coffee. It ain't just regular coffee ground. That's my America, Like, oh, what's the difference? You just saying it for nothing. I'm trying to get over on you. Kind of shit. For real. No, you tried it. Taraji hair product, honey. I'm addicted already. I done used it about 2-3 times, honey. I'm gonna go through my whole scalp with these braids. It's so refreshing. It's like a refresher too. It's the bomb. That master cleanse and that yellow thing with the fork on there, baby. She got a key ingredient in there. Witch hazel. Witch hazel, bomb. Sing your song. Learn from the past. Make your dreams real. Everybody uses different edge controls. People are particular about their edge control. You would say, I don't like that can. They be like, girl, this my shit. Can shit. Some people still use jam for their edge control and won't go for nothing else. Jam swells my head up. I can't use it. I'm allergic to jam. I am. Other people, honey, baby, bye. Still use that joint. Seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. Watch as well, so is pray. And patience goes along with what? Faith. Seahorse hollering for a lie. Stand up, seahorse. Watch and wait. See what Allah gonna do. Depending on you people. Kind of shit. Freedom is yours. 33. Look what I was drinking out of before I turn this on. My coffee. So freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. Did we read about the box? Jesus said that freedom is yours. Choose freedom. Co-create with spirit. Some of y'all, that's your ancestors, mothers and fathers, whoever y'all was cool with. Somebody passed away. Y'all dad, y'all mom, y'all grandma, y'all granddad, somebody y'all was cool with. They be at your house. They be in your car. They be with, and they be talking, and you be talking. They be talking, but you act like you don't hear them. You can't hear them. However, you make a connection. The more you show up, the more they show up. That's what co-creation happens. You know, but if you keep going oscillating between, oh, somebody did it. My girl, Trina Braxton. I told her, if you don't get Tracy a fucking drink, as much drink y'all got in that fucking kitchen, pour her a drink. She on your fucking couch. And then she posts a picture of her and Tracy and says, I miss her so much. You breaking connection like that. It's an insult. That would be an insult to Tracy. Especially when Tracy done sent me to her comment section to say this. I am here, pour it up, cut the bullshit. Same Tracy that was here. Tracy Braxton. The sister that died from cancer. The Braxton sister. Toni Braxton, Tamar Braxton, Trina Braxton. I put it in her comment section. Then she posted a picture and said, I miss her. What? And Tracy would do what I'm doing. What? Girl, get off that fucking shit. Fuck that picture. Get it blew up and put it in the house so I can see myself. See how sexy I am. Y'all know how Tracy was? Same thing. You just gotta connect and keep connecting. And don't give a fuck what nobody think about you, say about you. Like, that's weird as fuck. Sing your own song. Oh, she said sing your own song. Who's she talking to? Man, I cannot. She ain't talking to Toni when she was on Burner Boy. When she was on Burner Boy. Oh, you went on tour with Burner Boy? Toni Braxton. She said, sing your own song. Trace, I guess she's saying Toni ain't never had to have nobody. She was always on the marquee. Kind of like you going to a Toni Braxton concert featuring whoever. Now she's the feature. So her sister is saying to her, sing your own songs. She don't give a fuck. Look at Janet. This is Tracy Braxton. Look at Janet. Janet sings her own songs and she's still, filling arenas with the same songs. Sing your own songs. You ain't got to be new. You ain't got to be current. Everybody loves you for all them hits you put out time after time after time. If you want to go on tour, just sing the same shit. They'll pay for it because those are songs they like and they like you. And it may inspire you to even, do something else different. But don't go being a feature to somebody named Burner Boy. I've seen some, but I didn't pay no attention. But her sister is telling her, Toni Braxton, to sing your own song. Don't be a canary spirit. What? Whatever, Tracy. Listen, the miracles are endless. Cow spirit. What? She ain't call you a canary, did she? Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Say yes to no. Say yes to no. She don't like that. She feel like it make Toni look cheap. This is what she's saying. This is not me. Being up there with some rapper named Burner Boy, makes her sister Toni Braxton look cheap. She needs to sing her own songs. Is that clear? Cause honey baby, Tracy my nigga, but dang. See the big picture? Pimp C energy. See the big picture, giraffe spirit. This and that are true. This and that are true. Dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusions. 2233. Y'all got 33. Y'all got Jesus Master number. Freedom is yours. And he said, freedom, get out of that box. Because a logon ain't in no box. Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. Get y'all steps together. Who getting them kind? Y'all getting some daffodils or something? What y'all buying? So what y'all buying? These kind of flowers? Get in there. Yeah, yeah. People badgering y'all. Nobody got time for that. Sandpaper spirit. Minister Farrakhan. We won't have time for them sandpaper spirits. We done had enough. Be playful. He said some people act as sandpaper to smooth you out. We raw meat around this book. Didn't they say raw emotions or something like that? Everything raw. Feel so vulnerable. Americans. Ooh. Who we need an MC. The place to be. MC to MC. Ooh. Swan spirit. Oh, you coming on through, mister. Time for a deep dive. Y'all can take your resonate for you. Time for a deep dive. Ooh. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Deep dive into that bath detox. Into that subconscious. Deep dive into that trauma kind of situation. For real. Love is all around. You think about jumping in another bed? Bitch, you know that's some more work, don't you? Candy shit. The abundant universe will provide. This is how some people think when it comes to sleeping with any and everybody. You gotta transmute that person if they got shadows. It ain't just no link up and leave. No, you gonna keep leaving with accumulated shadows from whatever bed you get out of. What you mean the universe will take care of it, Tab, or take care of you out your fucking mind? You gotta turn to thine own self and be true, baby. What it say about illusions? Truth transcends illusions. Yeah, that's the truth of the matter. When you lay down with people, you take on their energy. And if you feel like, oh, well, it's just sex, then you're probably feeling sick and putting it on something else instead of the sex that you keep having with various people. Definitely not time to be diving in different beds. Not for no 15 minutes. Come on, man. Mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Right. Be faithful over a few. If I can't be faithful over, I done had way better cars, of course, than what I'm driving now. However, if I can't be faithful over a Honda Civic at that, at least it's 4-door, but I'm just saying, if I can't be faithful over that, what the fuck I look like out here talking about I want a Benz wagon, folks? When I used to drive big trucks, and I was faithful over that, which would be fuel to somebody that has way more money than me. Now I'm down worse than I ever been. However, it's still me being faithful over that. I know, well, I see how I keep my car. It's terrible. However, it didn't matter if I had a big car, latest model car. It didn't matter. I keep my car how I keep my car because I understand it's just a mode of transportation. I'm grateful for it. However, I'm not licking my tires to get a shine either. It's a car or a truck. a mode of transportation. That's how my mind sees it. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Start there. Uncle Marvin Gaye energy. I just burned his candle too. Yeah, some of y'all need to trust the mysteries of life. If we're trying to figure out everything and know, you're trying to use carnal shit. It's not going to work that way. That's not how magic works. Human ants. Human ants. This is what we said I was going to call them. Human ants. Human ants. Ant spirit. Time to collaborate. Human ants. Human ants. That's my mother energy. This little piggy cry wee all the Use your mind wisely. Exactly. And your body for that matter. You can't. Oh, my mother used to say that. Look at him, Mia, strutting like a peacock. And I would see it, and the dude was totally lost in his ego. Where another woman would have seen him as if he could pull up on her, she like, he got the latest this on. He driving this. Hey, yeah, how you doing? Could be straight up satanic. Me and my mother in the car, she said, ooh, there you go, strutting like a peacock. I know when I look to see who she talking about. Oh, that dude. The wombat spirit. And then my mother, being a Pisces and all dreamy and shit, she ain't had no real date since my dad, since they divorced. So she looking like these are options. No, roast time. Cause shit, she was a roast. Cause she like, I'll be damned. Cause they be around her age and shit. He want that old thing back. That's what she said. Look at him strut like a peacock. And they really do. However, somebody gonna buy it. Act as if. You're still young and still got it. Kind of shit. Hell no, man. Be loyal to what you love, dog spirit. Hey, doggy. Stag spirit, take the lead. Mm-hmm. Be the first one to look like a weirdo in your family, kind of shit. That's stupid as fuck. Do what you do. Love. What did it say, love? What about love? What did it say? Honey, don't get me. It said something about love, like love is all around you, or love something it said. Y'all seen what it said. Don't play with me. Love is all you need. Be true to that what you love. You know what I'm saying? If the person that you love is no longer here, be true to what you love. Act as if. It's natural. It ain't unnatural. The only difference is they not in a skin suit. But you can look at a hologram. They go to a concert where they say Tupac gonna be in a hologram. Like, what? Yo, grandmama been in one, bitch. Which was what Tupac would say. It would piss him the fuck off. Like, what do you mean? I don't care about you, but your granny so hurting that you won't talk to because you act like she never existed because people call people in for that thing. You see? It's just... And that's so stupid. The miracles are endless. What do you mean? People used to say that. Like, you can't tell them. Even people outside of the mental hospital and people in the mental hospital say, you shouldn't tell them that. I never tell them that I hear no voices. Well, bitch, you in here and you still taking the meds, so did it matter? I ain't got nobody to lie to. My father got kicked out. I feel like they knew my father was 15. My father got dishonorably discharged out of the military because he joined when he was 15. But I feel like they was letting boys in, men in, if they was capable. Yeah, we know you look a little young, but come on, kind of situation because they needed men. However, he got dishonorably discharged because they wanted to do a psych evaluation on him. And when they did the psych evaluation on him, the psychologist asked my dad, did he hear voices? And my dad's reply to him was, do you? Who don't? So then he said something who raised you? And my father is a mama's boy, was a mama's boy, like the ones that people say, yeah, mama's boy kind of shit. So he took that as him talking about my grandmother. So he waited till everybody was asleep, knew what room the psychologist slept in, bunk whatever, however they sleep, wrapped him tightly up in his sheet and beat him with a shovel like this. You see that hammer? And they put him out. However, he was wrong. My dad wasn't wrong. He didn't know who he was fucking with. And don't talk about my mother. You don't know me. You don't know my mother or nothing. I'm just here to join this so I can do what I need to do with this. Dishonorable discharge. And he was only 15. Trust the great mystery. He kicked ass once he got out of there, though. The true Virgo way, you know. Embrace it in between. Yeah, some of y'all are losing sight of y'all children. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to slow down. Some of y'all got children from the ages of 2 to 6. Some of y'all 1 to 6. And you need to slow down and enjoy them. Because I'm telling you, some of y'all got a 4-year-old, first time mother. You better slow it down. Pump the brakes. If they badger you, enjoy it. Every annoying thing they do, honey, relish in it. Act like it's the funniest thing, and it is, for real, when you look at it with the right set of eyes. That's how you know people just have children to have children. You really got to be present. And that's what I was looking forward to after I left the hair industry, because I was present with my child when I wasn't working. However, I wanted to be present with my child all the time. So I retired so that I could really enjoy him before he got off into them teenage years to see what happened. You know, I know what happened because I was always present when he was at home with me. However, because I worked, of course I'm going to miss what I don't see while I'm at work. So I wanted to see everything he had become for what I did pay attention to and what I couldn't pay attention to because I was at work. And they do this shit. So, it's so many years, just these 2 years is egging me. That's the only thing that irritates me about my child not being here is that I can't see his development. So pay attention to your children. Enjoy it. Because I was enjoying mine till it was so rudely interrupted by people that didn't do an ounce of what I did for my child. Love and light, y'all.